Would you believe me if I told you that you can give your kids cookies for breakfast? I'm not kidding. The Multitasking Mom is live in the studio to show you some great recipes for 3-ingredient cookies that your kids can have for breakfast, and you can too.
Absolutely. And I have to tell you, I saw these, I came up with this recipe and kind of tweaked what I've seen online. But I looked for this specifically. My husband has a super huge sweet tooth, and he was really trying to cut back on sugar, and I wanted to give him a substitute for it. I was extremely skeptical. I have test run these with my children. They love them. In fact, when I was making them this morning, they were trying to eat more and more of them, and I'm like, I gotta have some for the show. I'll make you some afterwards. It is 3 simple ingredients. Very, very simple. The first basic cookie is just peanut butter, oatmeal, and banana. And Ashley, your cookie is a chocolate chip cookie that you start with just banana and oatmeal, and then you add your chocolate chips or chopped up chocolate, whatever works for you. I had some leftover Hershey Kisses, so I just chopped them up, and that's what we'll be throwing in today.
Okay.
So you start with, you want super ripe bananas, but if your bananas aren't, if they're just a plain, regular eatable, like a yummy banana, not super ripe, so they're mushy, you're gonna have to work them a little bit, and I started that for you, so you're still gonna wanna mash that up a little bit.
Okay.
To that, you will add your oatmeal. If you are extremely health conscious, you can start with organic bananas, organic oatmeal, and then organic peanut butter or chocolate. And then you really stay very true to the ingredients. If that doesn't matter to you, you just go with whatever you have in the house. It doesn't matter if it's chunky or it's creamy peanut butter for the peanut butter recipe.
Yeah, it just depends on how you like your cookie,
exactly.
right?
And it also doesn't matter if it's white chocolate or it's milk or dark chocolate for the chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
It's up to whatever flavor you like. I personally have found that if you use just white chocolate chips for the chocolate chip cookie ones, it tastes almost like warm bowl of creamy oatmeal. Like that really yummy.
Does?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Mary
it's
Renee. So good.
And it's only 3 ingredients.
It is, so you don't even have to worry about the sugar factor. You don't have to worry about flour or eggs. So if you have allergies in the house, like this particular peanut butter and oatmeal and banana cookie, I'm gluten-free.
Right.
So I always have gluten-free peanut butter on hand, gluten-free rolled oats, and bananas. I don't have to worry about any allergy for myself.
That's great for people that are gluten-free.
Yeah, I have a niece who has an egg allergy. I can make both of these cookies for her, and she doesn't have to worry about eating them. So it really is excellent in case you have any allergies in the house. Also, because there is no sugar, there is no extra added fats other than your peanut butter, which is a healthy fat for you, especially if you're using organic or you're using an all-natural one. And it's only 2 tablespoons of peanut butter.
So it's not a lot. Okay.
Yeah,
and
it's
how many?
Super easy.
So now once we do this is a greased cookie sheet.
This is greased cookie sheet. You're going to want it. I gave you a tablespoon.
Okay.
So drop them about by a tablespoon onto the greased cookie sheet.
Like that?
They won't spread, and they're really not going to brown much, as you can see. They just kind of keep their form, almost like as if you're cooking a macaroon, how they keep their form, but they actually brown on the top. These aren't really going to brown much because there's nothing in them. There's no egg or sugar to make them have that crystallization. But they stay nice and crunchy on the outside, and they're gooey on the inside.
Oh, this is too good to be true.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I saw this recipe, I thought there's no way that this could be so easy and so yummy.
It is super easy. And the great thing about this is moms who have those kids going back to school, especially if you have a kindergartner or even like your middle school or high school kids where then eating breakfast just isn't the cool thing to do. I was the worst for that in high school. Oh my goodness, I was so horrible. I never wanted to eat. Yeah, I don't have time for breakfast. Give me a cup of coffee. I've been like that since I was probably 16. And I'm like that now. You can grab a couple of these. My daughter has to be at school at 8 o'clock in the morning. She does an 8 to 3 day for kindergarten.
Ooh,
so
early.
This can be one of these if I need her to sleep in a little bit and I need to gain a little time. Sorry, I'm going to be that mom that has my kid eating in the car. So I'm just going to throw a couple of these in a bag. She can eat them on the way, and boom, we go.
Well, hey, you don't have to apologize, Mary Renee. You're a mom on the go.
It is.
This is how you multitask, right?
Absolutely.
Drive her to school and give her a cookie, and you're still making sure she gets all the nutrition she needs. All right.
I'll tell you, for me, like having to figure out like that morning snack, because they're eating snack at like 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, what am I going to pack my child for that? I'm going to pack her grapes, or I'm going to pack her banana, but you know what, if her other friends are eating packages of cookies, this is an excellent alternative. She doesn't need to worry about it not being healthy. She has a healthy cookie that she can eat, and she can have 2 or 3 of these and way to go.
Oh, I can't wait to try it, Mary Renee. And then later on in the show, we're going to show people how to have a fun, unique, organized lunchbox. So stay tuned. We're going to show you exactly how to make it later on in the show.